Good morning. Today I am presenting our business plan to grant providers at Regional Development Australia. We are seeking a $1.5 million grant to launch a network of innovation hub that create opportunities for young people in regional communities. This funding will cover startup costs with no equity or collateral involved, and we will also ask for non-financial support like partnership with local councils for site access and endorsement. Our tagline is empowering regional youth through innovation and opportunity. So let's dive in. Our company purpose is to empower young people in regional areas to build successful careers without leaving their hometowns. We do this by providing spaces and programs that foster innovation and skills development. I have a personal connection to this because I grew up in a small regional town in India, and I watched many of my friends move to big city because there were no local jobs or training options that matched their ambitions. So with YRIH, we are creating values for customers by offering affordable co-working spaces, hands-on training in digital and agriculture technologies, mentorship from experienced professionals, and direct pathways to employment. This not only helps young individuals and their families stay rooted in their communities, but also contributes to the planet by empathizing sustainable practices in our agri-tech programs like teaching eco-friendly farming methods. The core problems we are solving is the high unemployment and lack of opportunities for young people in regional Australia. According to recent data, the national youth unemployment rate stands at 10.4% in 2025, but in regional area it often higher. It is reaching at 15% or more. Additionally, if I have to talk about 15% of 24 years old in these regions are completely disengaged from work or education. There are roughly 1 million young people aged 18 to 25 living in regional Australia, which is about 30% of the total youth population. So without local options, many migrated to metropolitan areas, leading to a brain drain that weakens community economies, loosen local business, and strains family ties. So there is a clear need for accessible, affordable training and workspaces that keep talent in the regions, and figure shows that without interventions, regional youth disengagement could cost the economy billions in lost productivity over the next decade. Okay. Our solution is a network of 5 innovations hubs located in key regional towns such as Durbo, Ballard, and Cairns. Each hub will serve as a top one-stop center for young people. We will offer affordable co-working membership at $200 per month, including free high-speed internet to support remote work and startup. We will provide vocational courses in areas like coding, agri-tech, and business development, all designed to build practical skills. On top of that, we will have mentorship programs connecting participants with industry experts, plus advanced tools like AI-driven job matching softwares that pair skills with local opportunities, and virtual reality simulations for hands-on training without real-world risk. What makes this unique is our integrated approach. We combine physical spaces, education, and career support in our place, tailored specifically for regional youth needs, unlike scattered services that exist today. We have already seen early traction with a pilot hub in one regional town, where we attracted 50 sign-ups in first month and achieved an 80% job placement rate for the participants. The co-working market in Australia is growing at 15% annually, especially post-COVID. As more people seek flexible local options, now is the perfect time to invest because the government is prioritizing regional development through initiatives like the Regional Growth Fund, and the youth disengagement is at a peak due to economic shifts. Our customer acquisition strategies include partnership with technical and further education institutions or TAFEs to aggregate our courses and prove the concept through measurable outcomes like enrollment numbers and employment rate. This positions as to scale quickly and demonstrate real impact. The market for our idea is substantial and growing. The Australian co-working market is valued at $241 million in 2025, and it is projected to reach $489 million in 5 years. The vocational training sector is even larger, at $11.92 billion in 2023, expected to grow $29.41 billion by 2032. For our specific focus in regional youth, the addressable market starts at about $50 million in year 1, capturing roughly 10% of the regional shares, and scales to $150 million in 5 years as we expand hubs and programs. This is a mix of established market like co co-working and training, but with untapped potential in regions where demand is really high. Survey indicates 70% of regional youths are interested in local skill building options. Feasibility is strong due to low entry barriers in undeserved areas, government subsidies for youth programs, and our pilot success, making this a viable opportunity with moderate upfront capital. In the market, we face competition from urban-focused players like WeWork, which don't operate in region and ignore local needs. Locally, public libraries offer basic space but lack advanced tech or structures training. TAP provide education but without integrated co-working or mentorship. Two direct competitors combine all these elements with a focus on architect and youth-specific innovation. We are positioned as expert by specializing in regional challenges, building on community partnership, and using data-driven tools that others don't. This thoughtful approach sets us apart and allows us to capture the market effectively. To reach our target audience of 18 to 25 years old in regional areas, we will use a phased marketing plan. 3 months prior to launch, we will focus on building awareness with social media teasers on Instagram and Facebook, costing approx $1,000 per month with click rates between 70 cents and $2.5 each, plus local community events at $500 per event for a total of $5,000. In the first 3 months after launch, we will ramp up with billboards in town centers at $2,000 monthly, Instagram ads at $3,000 per month with posts costing $3 to $18 each, and radio spot at $1,000 monthly, which would total amount would be considered as $18,000. For maintenance, over the first 2 years, we will sustain with ongoing social media at $2,000 monthly, quarterly emails, newsletters at $500 each, and school partnership at no direct cost but with allocated follow-up time. For an annual total of $30,000, the budget breakdown is 60% on Instagram for its youth reach, 20% on billboards for visibility, and 20% on events for engagements. Our financial projections show steady growth. In year 1, we expect revenue of $700,000 from membership, training, and events with operating cost at $800,000, resulting in a $100,000 loss as we established. By year 2, revenue grows to $840,000 with the same cost, running a $40,000 profit. Year 3, $1.008 million in revenue and $208,000 profit. Year 4, $1,021 million revenue and $41,000 profit. Year 5, $1.45 million revenue and $652,000 profit. Revenue comes mainly from 300 membership at $250 average monthly and 500 training students at $500 each. We will start with 10 staff, scaling to 20. For break-even, fixed costs are $800,000 annually, variable at 20% of revenue, giving an 80% contribution margin. We need $1 million in revenue to break even, which we hit in year 3. The $1.5 million grant will fund initial setup and operating, leading to self-sustainability by year 4. For the payback of $1.5 million investment through cumulative profits, year 1 shows a cumulative positions of negative $1.6 million, including the initial outlay. Year 2, negative $1.56 million. Year 3, negative $1.35 million. Year 4 would be negative $0.94 million. By year 5, we reach positive $0.36 million, achieving full payback by mid-year 5 based on 20% annual growth and conservative occupancy assumptions. Non-financially, we are asking for council's participations to secure low-cost sites and endorsement to boost credibility. In the appendix, our cash flow starts negative at $1.6 million in year 1 due to setup but turns positive in subsequent years as revenue build up. The profit and loss details, revenue growth and cost breakdown showing controlled expenses. The balance sheet highlights assets from the grant like hub equipment and tech with minimum liabilities. Assumptions include inflation adjustment at 2.5% and a sensitive analysis for 10% revenue variance, confirming resilience. Full supporting documents are available in a separate PDF for clear review. In summary, YRIH solves a critical need for regional youth. With strong market potential and realistic projections, we are asking for the $1.5 million grant plus non-financial support to make this happen. References include key sources like the Australian Bureau of Statistics on regional populations, Mordor Intelligence on co-working markets, and Statistica on youth unemployment. Full list in the appendix is also provided. Thank you for your time. I am open to questions.